Hey, hey, hey. Hi, everyone. Hi, Simple Rock. How's it going? We are back with what should be the end of Danganronpa. I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for this at all. So, yeah, like, I'm really not sure what's going on. Last time we crawled ourselves out of almost being dead. Managed to... Hey, Jaden. How's it going? Oh, there. Hey, Jaden. How's it going? Yeah, so last time we hit level of madness. And... Oh, thank you for the follow, Kaz. Highly appreciate it. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're alright. Yeah, so we're going to carry this on. We have just hit the, if I remember, we've just about hit the trial, the retrial from Chapter 5. Well, we found out there was some funniness here. Lethal sent me, oh, awesome. Hope you're alright. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're doing okay. So yeah, we're entering the retrial of the one from Chapter 5, the one where I got blamed and got chucked down a chute. We need to work out what happened, what's going on, and you're not allowed to say the. Okay. Damn it, Jaden, I knew you wanted to do something. Oh, this is going to be fun. So... we're going to do this retrial, see where we turn out on the other side, see if we can work out who did it, and see if we can work out what in the world is going on. Oh dear. This is going to be difficult. We'll do it anyway. Lots of love. What's the punishment if he does? You get to beat me with multiple shoes. I expect a lot of grief if I do forget. So... no point messing around, no point waiting. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Wrong button. There we go. It's all about this tune. Oh. Is that the most recent time? I can't work out time anymore. Here we go. It's Go. Here we go. So, for anything that has a start, there has to be an end.
And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning.
Does it count if he says it?
Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. Only you can't say it. Yeah, I was about to say, I can't stop the voice acting. I need like a beep. Final class trial. Last time all of our lives will be online. Last time hope and despair are online. Can't say it. Let me just make it clear for everyone listening to afterwards. I can't say the word the. So this is going to be very difficult. I'm going to get the good old nonary door creak. And we'll use that as the ignition. That was weirdly quiet. the punishment is punishment time. We get Monokuma involved. Let me know about audio levels. It seems a little high. Zumba. I don't think I've ever done Zumba. Joining the stream and just getting told he can't say that sounds like a good time. I'm not counting it. This is just me catching up. Let me just check my old mixer. It seems just to be good. Let's give it a tweak. Right. Here we go. This is end. Game audio is tad high. Yeah, it seems it. Let's just knock everything back a touch. It's very quiet stuff. Oh well. Let's go. So excited for the trial. Yeah, hype. I guess I'm first one this time.
Makoto.
You're early, Makoto.
Listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? No. I need to check the, Oh, God. I need to check, Does T count? T. No, not that one. Truth bullets. I don't mean to. It's such a difficult word. I'm trying my hardest. Go with T. We'll go T. We'll go back. I'll speak like this. Right, Monokuma file. This is about explosions. That's where I had to check. The control room where we control Monokuma. The biolab top, which proved that. Mukuro Kusaba, that we found about. Ultimate Despairs, that we believe is a group. Bones of her dad. I'll have to hop off in about an hour, in about half an hour, and can only come back for a bit more. So I hope I at least catch the ending. I hope so too, Welk. I hope so too. I don't know how long it's going to take. Hopefully not too long. Well, we'll see. Well, we're going to the end. Photo of Kyoko and the headmaster. Master's e-handbook, which we used to get into lockers. A locker notebook from Hero, which I think proves this year gap, which we can't remember. Pocketbook from Kyoko, where we're aware of it. We got videos that proved it. Biolab had bodies in. Last trial usually takes about 15-30 minutes if you're fast. Okay, cool. I expect compensation. I know, I'm really trying. I'm really trying. I'll get into the swing of it. I'm just trying to catch up. Let's do it. Let's do it. You realise how much of an important word that is. Does that mean you feel prepared? For now, at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here?
However...
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like that, she said. Here's Togami. I'm sus with this guy now. Super sus. I had that in the... I had that on the... Oh, it just... Last trial. Sussed him. Okay. They arrived one after another. They said... but they were all in same state of shock. Ina? Oh, yeah. Everybody hates me for some reason. Silence. It wasn't any normal silence. It was deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
Ah, albate.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Ah, strong silent master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze.
Yes!
Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors!
With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge the shift master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what master wants, it can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. I have no idea what you're on about, Jaden. I'm trying so hard. Oh, Toko's back.
Whew.
No human language can describe disappointment I'm feeling right now. Here he is. Woohoo. Is everybody here? Ooh, I'm wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This final class trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaximum sorrow. That word makes me uncomfortable. Climaximum.
That's fine.
You're right. This is final class trial, and this time it'll be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. Ah! Every time. Stop with slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
Every time you say that, take a shot. I'm gonna do the punishment stream soon as well. I'll just say it again. If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin trial already. Sure. Let's begin trial already. It just makes me sound really simple. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. He'll be drunk in 5 minutes. Yeah, we won't get to the end. Ah, and again! Ah! You sound like caveman. The point is getting him drunk. I will be doing a punishment stream soon. Maybe I might even do it next week. Especially if we've got a gap in this. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Mukuro was first into the elevator. One by one, others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class... Ah, done it again. At class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard elevator. Let's find the word hope, so only despair remains. I started making my way towards opening. Step after step towards that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed threshold and stood in elevator. Makes it sound really simple. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. I'm not saying it that many times. Deeper and deeper it fell. Yeah, you could call when it ends. I closed my eyes, and sight fell away. All sound too disappeared. Remember, that word and that, very similar. Alone in the... Ah! Alone in universe. I waited for elevator doors to open for last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later. I felt gentle vibration of elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. Just gonna make a note of something. Caveman speak English. This is final trial site? This is final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it just perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's long awaited last stage. Always exciting final boss battle. Hi Nair, let's go, exactly. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat. Ooh.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin! Do you want to save? Yes, let's do a save. Right, set skills. I don't know if we have anything. Hi, Caleb. I'll do a good hydrate. You like the size of my new flask? The size of my head. It needs 2 hands. You're terrible at this challenge. It's so hard. At least I'm realizing when I'm doing it. Most. Right. We haven't got enough for that. Oh, I've done it again! No, that doesn't count. I think that's what's throwing me off. Right. Here we go. Trial! All rise!
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special
Thank you. That was a really
rule.
difficult one. Like, I know you said you wanted to be mean, but that was super difficult. Thank you for lifting it. So we got a special rule.
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school...
Can't wait, just recently finished the first game with my sis. The class trial is mostly voiced. Exactly. Oh, sweet. How did you find it? I've been really enjoying this. It's the first time we're playing.
You guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
It's a robot. Like, I'm not gonna care.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Get ready for the F's for hero.
Is the mastermind only one person?
This is a moment. He's asked a relevant question.
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me!
And he ruins it.
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it!
So close. Yeah, he tried. He tried so hard. Right, group photo, interview DVD, Monokuma file, places to check, Headmaster's handbook.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you?
Oh, like, you have to start with him freaking out.
Right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
Okay.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Okay, so all three of them think that everyone around them is their enemy. There's no doubt this is a trap. He set it up so we would suspect each other.
You guys have all been working
Group
together,
photo.
haven't
It's
you?
got to answer.
I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
Each
What a
photo,
coincidence. I too
well, I'm going to
have
call it
evidence-
each
evidence that
photo
proves
is everybody bar them.
This doesn't make any sense. How can
The three of us each have that.
No, that's wrong.
Gearsto screams, this was a
It's
trap.
not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
And it's
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different.
called that one.
With the picture you have, I'm in it.
Oh, I thought they were all specifically against me. This is just...
But that can't be right. Because in my picture... See? I'm the only one not in it.
Where am I? Oh, there. Is this a race or is it running away? I figured as much, in which case...
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
This one too, it's just like I thought. How come Celeste got away
So the
in
secret
every
in these
picture
pictures
not
has
wearing a
been
school uniform?
revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
I mean, I just assumed I took the picture.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo... Why is no one asked to see Bakura's photo? Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the photos. And the person is the ones who got the photo.
I got it!
Well, Monokuma isn't
In
in the
each
photos.
case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
Spoiler
In the
alert, the
picture Hina
mastermind is
got,
me. I
she's
knew it
the
all
only one
along.
missing. And in the picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
Look at
As
Leon.
long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Okay, everyone, let's go home. All done. It was Jaden. What? What's with the fish?
In other words, Monokuma gave each of
What?
us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
That skipped past that way too fast. Did everybody see that fish?
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
Big fish. Oh, I don't know if it might be like in the things. There was a fish that Sakura was punching out of the pool. Oh god, I never know if you guys are trolling me or not. But you know, there might be more to this man, just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone. I think you're crazy. God damn it. What is it? What's digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Look, fish. Like, what's going on? Why is everyone chill that there's a giant fish in this lake? Right, it's this picture. In every picture, Sakura's doing something mental. And Celeste. Oh. Celeste is in the same pose in every photo. Almost look like added in. And not in school uniform. And again. And again. Ooh. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Group photo truth bullets.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No, I assure you, they're quite real.
But what are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily a fake, because an unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. So this is where we want to talk about we lost a year of our life. Oh no, not this! Oh no, oh god, no, this is even worse! A, there's a lot of A's, let's go with that. I've got quite lucky so far. No. Can't spell for the life of me. Oh, this is... Amnesia! I do spelling, me.
Now I understand. Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it.
Aminus, obviously. I was there going, no.
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo.
Never heard of a streamer that can spell. Oh, that's good.
As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Dude, you are literally like the ultimate occult person. And the situation you're in.
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
I'm not saying he gets it yet. It's only natural they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. Make my argument. The interview DVDs, potentially. I'm going to prep that just in
You're
case.
saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
So the idea that we all lost our memories.
I'm
It's
shooting.
totally stupid. Obviously.
Yeah, I think that's going to be right, the interview DVDs.
You're saying we
I'm
all
still
got
banking on the idea that
spontaneous
Hero's 100%
amnesia?
clairvoyant.
Since when did this turn into some kind of
I have to go, have fun.
sci-fi
No worries,
fantasy?
well, we'll be
I
here.
promise you, I haven't lost my... Ever since I remember everything that's happened.
Yeah.
No, that's
I'm
wrong.
still banking on the idea that Hero was 100% clairvoyant and predicted everything.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss.
So, I think you might be right. He's 100% clairvoyant, predicted everything, but he's so stupid he doesn't understand it.
This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
Why would your mind go there?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Convenient TV behind her.
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me, I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
We definitely didn't agree to a death game, though.
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Because something happened.
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then, we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all... making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, will you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains?
They just said we.
Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Mukuro, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose. See, I think it's Mukuro. Right, the e-handbook, we've got the control room, her profile, hidden room.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
That's how we're gonna...
When you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away. Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
So we've got being here and...
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
Control room.
That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind...
Of course, they have to be here somewhere.
Nope.
Shoot!
Well, that was quite
So
a simple
who
one.
did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
I don't think it's any of these. I
Of
think
course, they have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
Exactly. You're just... The mastermind is
Probably a million miles away.
Ah, I thought that might have been a good one. Remember, you're disagreeing, not agreeing. Am I?
Shoot!
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
Don't need to be here. So...
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up.
This is
The
difficult.
mastermind is probably a million miles away.
The masterminds always lurk off in
Okay, let's try the
in
opposite way
background.
then. So, a million miles away
So
on
who
is
did
right
it?
here.
Whoever did it is that much I believe.
When you... Is the mastermind...
Of course, they have to be here somewhere.
What makes you
So sure.
What?
Exactly.
It's a definite
You're
hit.
just...
The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
The masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
Let's try this one more time.
So
A million
who
miles
did
away.
it? Whoever did it is that much I believe.
When you... Is the mastermind...
Of course, they have to be here somewhere.
No.
Shoot!
So who did it? Who killed her?
I don't know.
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course. They have to
Hidden
be here
room.
somewhere.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know how to reply to this one. Right, let's have
So
a look.
who did it? Who killed her?
There's so many options as well.
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
See, I think
That much
they're
I'm sure
behind
of.
everything.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind
Not yet.
really here in
Let
the
me
school?
let me give it one more try
Of
until
course.
we all cry and
They
have to
have to be
restart.
here somewhere.
I'll take a hint on this one. I'm actually very, like, not sure. I think the problem is because I normally do the investigating straight into the trial. I need to, like, remind myself everything.
Is...
Yeah, let's give it another shot.
I refuse
Like,
to
why
give
would you
up
say
yet.
no? All the hell. Look, I even gave myself extra health and it's still not enough. You're disagreeing with the orange text, not agreeing. Yeah. It's just... How? So we've got the e-handbook, which I don't think is useful. The control room could
So
be
who
useful.
did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it
Profile.
is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
Oh, wait a
When you
minute.
think about it, is the mastermind really?
They say it's the one that's
What makes you-
behind everything,
Exactly.
yet
You're
the
just
headmaster
mastermind.
isn't there.
The masterminds always lurk off in the back.
I think
So
there's
who
two
did it?
things.
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
Oh, I thought I had that one. Boy, boy, boy.
Shoot!
I thought I worked out then. Cringing so hard. Oh, yeah, I know. If you know
So
the
who
answer, I
did
fully
it?
understand
Who
how this
killed
must
her?
look.
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course.
I'm just gonna have a look through. What we got? Me wanting to give the answer for not doing it. Yeah, I fully understand. In the same situation, you guys know how it is, but to me, I'm like, right. So I agree they're in the school because of the controlling Monokuma. It does mean, in theory, you could control Monokuma from anywhere else. But that one didn't go against a million miles away. The profile, irrelevant. Hidden room present. Remains of the headmaster.
They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
E-handbook. See, the e-handbook's got nothing to do with it.
Make me so sure.
Control room has
Exactly.
potentially
You're just
something to
making
do
stuff
with
up.
it.
There's no way the mastermind is
The
here.
profile, I can't see how that's
The
relevant.
mastermind is probably a
this one,
million
anyway.
miles away. Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
This one's difficult.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind
No,
everything.
no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my
That much
god.
I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind real?
Of course. They have to be here.
What makes you
So sure.
So that's, yeah, that's not a thing.
Exactly. You're just making the mastermind is
Probably.
I've already done this, haven't I? What? I swear I did that. I swear I did that one.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
I'm so sorry. I thought I did it. I was waiting for you to do that and you didn't do it till now. I was like, I've already done that one. It didn't work. Because that is the most obvious one. This keeps happening with these trials. I need to actually keep track what I do.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control it all this
Number
time.
one. Thanks for the love, guys.
So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
what? Why?
Recall what Mukuro told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I've already told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
Actually, Mukuro is pointing to this so soon, it's either him or Hero. I'm so sus of Mukuro, but at the same time, I don't think it's him.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here?
This game would be too obvious if it's him, I think.
It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
You couldn't mastermind your way out of a cardboard box, mate.
Well, it's not me.
I blame Mukuro.
What?
What? Why me?
'Cause It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it. The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The Mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
The actual cause of death is the other wound.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
The body was covered in other wounds, but these were several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense, because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
You're
The
wrong.
file.
She denied me before I could even say anything.
Alright, keep it in your pants.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
Toko, just chill, please. If you're sure we're going to deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? Right. This is quite obviously... Jesus Christ, Toko, I know. Mukuro Kasaba's profile that says she has no
Mukuro
wounds.
was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
How
Are you
annoyingly
finished?
difficult that one is.
You didn't deny me this timesy-wimesy.
Timesy-wimesy.
You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
What's happened to Hero? He
Mukuro
started
was
like
the-
making
she
sense.
must have been an so
Right.
Obviously, she
This.
got all those wounds in battle.
God. Ah!
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time.
They've got this one's so obvious. It's just really difficult to hear.
She must have been so.
Right, here we go.
Obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Got it.
No, that's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Yeah, like, that would be my response. It's just like, ooh, no. Stop
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Mukuro's fatal injury has been added.
But if that's what
bullets.
killed her,
I don't need more bullets.
then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
Is that just
Makoto,
last night?
you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
I thought I was, like, in this underground bit for days.
If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
The identity of one thing, Mastermind?
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
It was Hero. All I'm gonna say is, from that photo, it's not Hina.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question.
Good Hina would get a lovely show.
Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
What? There's no way Mukuro is the one who attacked me, even if I didn't see their face. Is he just being awkward for the sake of it? If you compare what we know about Mukuro to the masked attacker, it should be obvious. To be honest, there's no way the masked attacker is going to lose a fight with, like, any of these people. If it not the masked attacker, if it was Mukuro.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
A hand.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand?
Oh,
Maybe
wait.
the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be the hips?
The laying. Which way was the body laid? Wait. I'm like trying to work out. Do we have a picture of the body? Of course we don't. The head was that side, so it's the right hand, isn't it?
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was... No.
Not the right hand. I would be going like, right, if I lay down this way and then I do this.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me.
No tattoo.
And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you, but what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh, no snappy comeback? Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Well, anyone could say anything. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor her words as she said them. She put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
That's a negative.
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Gonna be a bit. Take Abby for a walk. No worries, I'll be here. Have a fun walk.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours.
Whoa, that's a bit mean.
Sorry. Did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Really hard, like, imagine shaking that much.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Actually made me a little lightheaded.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
Bear with me.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we
And
arrived
is
here or something,
way harsher
are
with
you?
injuries like scars. Yeah, they're like super harsh with them. Tattoos and stuff as well. It's just not a thing.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died
Even
after
simple
our little
things.
killing game began here.
Even simple things like hair colour can be an issue over there.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right?
Sorry, I'm just gonna have to be right back. Heyo, I'm back. Sorry about that. We said someone at the door. Let's just get the door. What am I doing? We're carrying on. Cool. So after she died, who knows how much time she went before we found her?
The culprit stashed her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Not if we've got a freezer.
She was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
There's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been. The biolab. The pool. Just throw the body in the pool. That'll
Mukuro's
keep it
body
hidden.
was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Tarp. Tarp.
I got it! What makes
Bar
me so
that
sure
one.
the body was
That
carried
actually,
from
that
the
was quite
biolab
simple.
to the garden is...
I'm an idiot. This one's not been too
the
difficult.
tarp that we
I
found
think
in
the
the
third
garden.
one was the most difficult.
When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you
Holy
notice
cow.
that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
But that's just a wild guess.
Yes, it is.
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
One of the bodies isn't in there.
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency.
It's Celeste.
One so major it can't be
It has to be
overlooked.
Celeste, right? An inconsistency in the biolab. Would you be talking about?
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
I think it's Celeste right now. She's the only one not in school uniform and looks fake in the pictures. The biolab would mean that one of the bodies isn't there.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. It's the only person I can think it would be, Celeste. The inconsistency in the biolab.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
I think you should honestly take another look. Okay.
What one thing?
At the pictures. Okay.
What do you think I'm talking about?
Can I see the pictures in Truth Bullets? Group photos. Oh, I can't. When we get the photos back, I'll look over them. To be fair, that was just a quick glance as well.
Your family.
What? What do you think I'm talking about? Your family? What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Is he just trying to shake me?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Correct, Celeste is the only one not in uniform, but you're missing another detail. Okay. When we get there, we'll
talking
check
about that.
Calm down, Mukuro. He wants you to get upset.
I need to calm down. Don't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want him to shut up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. Yeah, don't spoil yet.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Oh, I'm off tempo. Okay.
What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? 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 What do you want? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Whoa, that was probably the best I did. What's the thing? That can be any time.
What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? I'm not listening.
The lights? I don't know. Oh.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Right, here we go.
I'm
The
not
lights?
listening.
This should prove it.
Oh, the on-off lights. Right. I don't know what that meant, but I was like, is anyone doing the biolab panic? Yeah, that minigame is really difficult, and I'm really good at keeping time. But the way it just chucks stuff at you, it's really difficult. That was probably the best I did, actually.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of
Yeah,
that,
the lights in the
a
fridges.
giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in.
I will tell you this detail you're missing. It took me a whole second playthrough to notice. Okay. As long as it's not going to ruin anything coming up, I welcome it. I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in.
And there were only 9.
Yeah, I already noticed that.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
Unlike Studley said, it should be 10.
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right, the key to solving this mystery. So you got Sakura, who died. Junko was wrecked. Or Anne from Persona 5. Leon was 3rd. Chihiro was 4th. Mondo was 5th. Taka was 6th, then Hifumi was 7th. Celeste was at 8th. Sakura was 9th. And the victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
Yes, that's exactly what
I
happened.
got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Because one person didn't die. That's like so obvious. The same person was killed twice. There weren't actually 10 murders, but 9. That's why there are 9 bodies. That's patently untrue. Counting Monokuma's executions within 10 murders. We can all agree. Okay.
Shoot!
The same person was killed twice?
I got it! What about if the same person was killed twice?
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course.
What? What?
Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
Who didn't we see the body of? We saw all the bodies, didn't we? Unless it was an execution.
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Multiple wounds pretended to be someone else. Yeah. It was definitely
Who
the
is
injury.
this someone else?
To actually show me. Collection of wounds. Does it say on the records? Wait, can I not? Oh, I can't get to the start menu. Oh, fuck.
Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima?
Right.
Leon Kuwata?
No.
Chihiro Fujisaki? Mando Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada?
No.
Celestia Lu?
How did
Whatever?
she die? She got hit
Or
by a
maybe
truck.
Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Can I not? Oh, here we go. Report cards. Yeah. I've worked that out. I just wanted to hit this so I can go through them. So he got pounded by a lot of baseballs. Could be. No, he didn't get pounded by lots of baseballs. He got smacked over the head. He's still alive. He got driven around a track. Ignore him. Leon got pounded by loads of baseballs. Ifumi died on the double. Once again, bonk on the head. Still alive. She died from cuts. Was it one cut or multiple cuts? Still alive, still alive, still alive. Suicide. How did Celeste die? Burnt in a fire. Junko! With all the... It's Anne from Persona. She got hit with all the spikes. It's gotta be Junko.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka,
Nope.
Junko,
Yes.
Enoshima,
No!
Leon Kuwata, Chihiro, Mando, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestial, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was
The ultimate
murdered
fashionista.
twice.
I tell you, she's Anne from Persona 5. Like, if you don't know the look of it, I was doing this when we first met.
Who
Look at them
is
side by
this
side.
someone else that
Same-
Mukuro was
same
killed
person.
as? Was it
Nope.
Sayaka, Junko,
Right, this time I'm gonna remember to do that.
Enoshima?
What? Oh, have I got to take the name and bump it on the end?
Who is this someone else? Was it Sayak
Junko, Enoshima,
No, not again.
Leon Kuwata,
No!
Chihiro Fujisa,
Mando,
Kiyotaka Hifumi,
Celestia, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone
There
was
we go.
murdered
That person
twice.
murdered twice. That's what I need to do. I came back at the fun time.
Who is this someone else? Was it
Did.
Sayaka
Right.
Junko, Enoshima,
That's it.
Leon Kuwata,
Literally none of that.
Chihiro
Yeah.
Fujisaki.
Oh no, I've lost the...
Mando
I've lost the
Owada,
take. Oh, I didn't realise that happens.
Himari,
Oh, let's go around
Fumi,
again.
Celestial, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice.
Who is this someone else that
Mukuro was it
Nope.
Sayaka
Junko, Enoshima,
Give me that. Give me that sweet Junko.
Leon Kuwata,
Chihiro, Mando, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestial,
or maybe... No. There's no way anyone was murdered
No!
twice.
Ah! So, since I don't think you get to see the pictures again, I'll tell you in the pictures Junko's face is hidden. Ah. I know what I need to do. I just keep... Yeah, I'm going to try murder twice on Junko, and if not, I'm going to do Junko murder twice. I'm assuming by that I was pretty spot on. Like, it's quite obvious when you think about it.
was killed at. Was it Sayaka
Junko, Enoshima. No, that's wrong.
Sweet. That was lucky.
Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
Wait. And that means Junko was never actually a student. So there's another student who's controlling Monokuma that makes all this fall into place, right?
What do you mean?
And that's why Monokuma is still being controlled. It's not one of these guys. There's another 16th student.
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from an...
There is, you can kind of see one of the pictures. Just wanna see what you're saying. Where's her face? Oh yeah. Actually, I did notice her face was covered.
When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
And the similarities match?
My brain.
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up.
It makes sense in a way.
That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again.
Mastermind is Mukuro. It's me all along. Haha! I am a bear!
Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9, which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Which is Junko.
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive. She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive.
Ah, and that explains the nails as well.
Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro alive. The one that's still alive is Mukuro. No. Can we really believe that? More arguments. Mukuro Kusaba's. Okay.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
It was.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
I hope this is right.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Oh, that didn't work. I hope that worked.
Shoot!
Oh no, I'm dead! No! Oh, no, I'm still going. It's punishment time.
I refuse to give up yet.
Memes. I was just like, was it all? Okay. So, Biolad secret, lights are irrelevant. File, relevant. Her profile and a fatal injury could be the answer.
The body we found in the garden.
Let's try the profile.
It wasn't Mukuro.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Boy!
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That the body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21,
toad,
32.
yeah.
Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Happened to Mukuro as well. Some made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be. Okay.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
The ultimate fashionista is a mental crazy person. I was genuinely thinking when this started coming up about someone still alive, I was like, it might be Sequoia because it would just like make him cry.
Are you sure about that?
But in fact, it was the somebody who just died, and like, to be honest, you died and you forgot about her quite quickly.
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
No, I actually think there's somebody else.
But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now you mention it. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she did. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. I did check, absolutely, and I can say for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive...
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
Celeste not wearing her uniform happens to be a coincidence. She generally just thought she was too good to wear it, I'm assuming. Yeah, I mean, I can get that about her, but that was the one thing that I noticed. I did notice on the first picture, on my picture, that her face was hidden, but I didn't notice that on the others. Admittedly, I was too busy being distracted by the fish.
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Mukuro?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
You're good. I like your playthrough, my friend. Thanks.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked if she's dead. But I thought that's Mukuro's body. So that's not the same person, right? Could it be Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but somebody else entirely. Wait, yeah, that's how the scars line up. Am I missing something here? Wait, has everyone just gone full circle and forgotten things? Oh my god, no. Oh my god. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. I'm so bad with words. Whisper. Just gonna keep firing letters. Replica. I need A. Repla. CIA. Come on. Replica. I. What? It's been a while since I'm trying to resolve the murder. The game went full circle. Yeah, I was about to say, like, I thought that was, like, obvious what happened. It's punishment time. Stop trying to make me spell things. I can't spell. Right, here we go. Okay, at least we know this. So we're looking for an R. Oh, wait, I could pause? I played the whole game and didn't realize I could do that. Rare. Wait, it's behind the D. Ah! Need an I. What? it's not either. He replaced her. Placed.
Now I understand.
It's like looking for replica.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
This is what I can't spell.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of
What is with
ninja
this
replacement
image
technique?
and the abyss?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
They switched at the beginning.
I got it! The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right?
It also makes sense why Mukuro Ikusaba was so, why Junko was so violent.
After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met is actually Mukuro all along?
But why?
Then we'd already met her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Video was also cut before Junko's talk with the headmaster. Yeah. I didn't realize who wasn't cut off on that video.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
You know?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
She did have makeup.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion.
My brain sent
exposing
help.
the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
I said that.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation,
You're giving info before it comes apparent.
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were
And back
trying
in the
to
game
figure
is an
out
element.
who
No,
attacked
we've just
Mukuro.
realised that Junko, that Anne from Persona 5,
But too
is,
bad for you,
actually
Monokuma.
relevant.
You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup
Welcome
in the
back,
very
Will.
beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be
But
sure.
why would Mukuro
Making
do
it
that?
look like Mukuro was Junko.
And also Mukuro would know who Junko
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her.
It's alright, it's alright. We're on the right track anyway. There's nothing.
In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
What's wrong? Lost
Don't
the
worry
will
about
to
it.
fight
Like,
back?
we're in this together.
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid?
Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been
Sweet.
saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense.
If there's any prologues, I'll be
Junko's
doing
my
that as well.
secret
Don't worry.
identity. As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity. When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he tried to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter, because we've already figured it out. Have you, though? Like, Junko could literally be anybody. The first time was during our latest investigation. What? Wait. I don't understand what they want from me on this. None of this has anything to do with Jupiter. No, I didn't. I needed to read what they wanted. They tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation.
Shoot!
Okay. Secret. Oh, is this to do with the photo? Yeah. Hold on. What matters now is presenting the right evidence.
Shoot!
No, it's not that.
I got it!
Ah, DVD.
While
Right.
I was in the AV room,
Ah, you did give that
watching
one
the
a little bit
DVD of our
away.
interviews
I would
with
have
the
been struggling there
headmaster.
probably a little bit longer. While I was in the AV room watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster. It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had turned off. I mean, I feel bad now. Do not feel bad. At all. It was totally fine. This involved me just going, ah! For a little bit. It will happen again.
you made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
You see, spoilers. I'm always weird with spoilers. If anything, you reminded me. Yeah, you reminded me of the scene. I'm always weird with spoilers. I get with games like this, but at the same time, I never care about spoilers because I actually find you enjoy seeing how it comes together. Because the shock factor is like you're watching something or playing along, and then it's like, ah! What? And then you start trying to think back. Well, if you know it, you kind of be like, oh, wicked. The little subtleties really become more apparent.
And if Mukuro saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
The shock factor is more fun to see. Very true.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated the power outage. And it's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. They tried to cover up with one piece of evidence. Did they? I paid so little attention to Junko, like... Why is he just growling at me?
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
Stop growling at me! I'm missing!
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
Oh. only line. He's a bear.
Impossible!
That one then. That one then. Ah! Ah!
That's impossible!
This should prove it.
Yeah. Now he's crowding himself. I'm becoming
The video wasn't
one
the
with
only thing
him.
you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Grounding threw you off, yeah. The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with the photo.
Uh-oh. I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got.
Arr!
In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
Unusual circumstance, common to all these pictures. Let's have a look. Face splash. Back to her. Back. Face covered. Ah. Unusual circumstance is... Junko's
I
face.
got it! Junko's face.
Wouldn't somebody know what she looked like, though, if she's a fashion model? Like, what are the chances that somebody hasn't actually seen this person?
The one thing common to every single photo
that could have
is
also
that you
just been a
can't
lie,
see
I
her
guess.
face. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that
I
point,
actually saw a magazine at the very beginning of the game. Yeah, I thought I did. But we just said it was blusher and stuff. Hold up, how is the fish not an unusual circumstance? Exactly. They did comment. Yeah, they said it was Photoshop. Ross should be a Ralph command with Monokuma. I like it. That's gonna happen. It's a celebration of the completion. I'm gonna write it in my notes now. That's gonna happen.
With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko.
Yeah, next stream, it will be live.
Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed.
It's actually just Mukuro getting punched. Yeah.
That the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
Jaden. So apparently Big got... Not, you put boobs in, that's fair, and junk. But Big and junk, I'll allow it. Hi, Profaxel. You're here just in time.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died. And the real Junko
I had to approve junk.
is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate disBEAR.
Xanadu times 2!
Xanadu.
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been
Hey,
exposed.
Profraxel, how's it going, dude? You're here just as it's getting really confusing. Heaven forbid we talk about those parts. Talking about murder is just fine. Exactly. I don't know who Xanadu is.
No, wait! Hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right now.
You will? Oh. Ah, picture time. Oh my god, is this from the start of the whole game? Oh my god. Right, so I'm guessing it's that, right? That's the only thing that can really be. Yeah. Act 2. She gets shanked with magical powers. You get wrapped up, carried somewhere. That's the same photo. It's not the same photo twice. That one? Put the mask on. Grab the knife. Try and stab me. Actually, ooh. That way round. Posting statement is going to get good really quickly. Going pretty great. Excited to see this. So am I. I'm so excited to see how this all wraps up. Well, actually, could that be... That's too late. Stabby, stabby. I'm not sure if that knife's it. We'll see. We'll see how far off the mark. You can take the pictures out if you mess up. Yeah, I know you can. I'm just gonna try and like work it out. Ooh. See, they're the same photo. Why would the photo be? That? Yeah, that. The body over there. Stick the mask on that. That's simple enough. We then find the body covered. See that body covered in tar? Find the body, try and unmask it. It goes boom. Smoking body. Right. That's the only thing I can think of. Wait. Question marks? What? How did I never know that was a thing? Where did they keep the body? How did I... Oh, so this is them taking it out. What? Been in the game since the beginning, closing statement. I did not know that. I've done every other statement not knowing that. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm... Just gonna check this. Who was it who stopped them? That one, then. And that one. No. I have not done any of them before this. I've had it on my third and most recent playthrough. Okay, we're gonna go with this. I still like to guess a little bit.
Here's exactly
I don't want to like look at it.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Where's space in it?
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
And that
Here we go,
girl's name
auto.
was
I like
Mukuro
these.
Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue. Until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Yeah. Ah. So, all the way around? Is that what we're thinking? That just looks like they're aware of them.
The killer is you! Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Sweet. Yeah.
So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
Arr.
The real Junko Enoshima.
She's a fashion person. Why does she care?
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
Nailed it. Right, let's catch up with chat. I think you swapped the Kuroko panels by mistake. Yeah, that happened. Tested it in the question mark theme, brought over to the second game. Yeah, I can't believe I got all the way through the game and I did not realise that was the thing. If you need a voice actor for the second game, I'm always happy to join. I'm hoping it's a bit more voice acted. I bet I might. Thanks a lot. Thanks for letting me know. And how did Toko survive? Did we ever solve that? I think she just sneezed and turned into a crazy murder person. Right. Now we've solved this murder, what's going to happen next?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
Climax.
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Turning into Genocide Jill makes her immune to explosions. Apparently. So there you go. If you've got a split personality, just use it and go save places from landmines. Science. Oh my. What's happening? The ultimate despair. Junko Ikushima. Did the bear just... Was she actually the bear?
We have been waiting. Waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
What was that voice? Peasant? What? Oh my god. I hate this person already. My favourite character. I mean, with a voice like that. Oh god, let's keep going.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world! We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh, can I save it here? No, I can't save it. Should we just say okay? Just for the lols. Oh, I haven't saved it. Oh, I can't save it.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Oh.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko. That was a Dragon Quest reference. Oh, was it? Weirdly enough, as much as I like JRPGs, I've never actually played Dragon Quest. Like, I played one. I think I played like one years and years ago when it was 2D, but I've not played one.
Anyway,
I keep meaning to play the new one. It's meant to be
looks
great.
like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your voice is like a slow suicide.
Your face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Mega Chihuahua.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her somewhere too. Before, when I did my research.
That's right. It was before I
Don't
ever
be mean
painted
to the
his
ultimate
skull.
despair. I might make
I
them
remember
sad.
seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right.
Might try and do that. Just constantly like that. So, I'm gonna speak to you like this.
Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
I've seen her in tons of magazine covers, but I feel like it doesn't quite match up to reality. Oh, you talk about my cover photos and jump? They are totally photoshopped. Yeah.
Sometimes
like
a
Deadpool.
little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same, because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
They're twins?
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
What is going on? She has more personality turns than Toko.
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
I would not want to be you standing next to her.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself!
Inspired Angelique Haynes. Oh, really?
But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you
The
killed your
ultimate
own
comedian.
sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
What?
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation,
Where'd she get the
I
glasses
determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family,
The ultimate warrior.
leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way.
She got glasses from the rack pocket.
Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously ranked, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
But this wasn't supposed to. Why me?
So you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance.
Fun character hurt, something like that.
But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you
Imagine knowing this person in real life.
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary.
I love Junko.
We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I
It
was
would drive
born,
you to despair.
I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything.
It's not okay.
We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited.
This is getting weird. She's got mushrooms in her hair.
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair.
This is when you took Kira and Hina into double team Junko with the double. Just.
It just feels so good.
Despair non plus ultra. Super Mega, Super Saiyan, Ultra super despair god despair.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister, too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts!
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What? It's truly hopeless.
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer, so how about the next one?
Did you know Junko is voiced by 2 voice actors? I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then, we'll have our victory!
I can't wait.
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
I mean, it was worth a pun.
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Think back to what Monokuma told us. The memories stolen from us and what they were related to. Founding of Hope's Peak. Past trials. Motive.
I got it! You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would
The
hope you
fourth
wouldn't
option?
forget
There was a
something so
fourth option?
important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question.
The option to do the nasty with Monokuma. Oh.
Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Human connections.
I got it!
That
The
was
driving
when.
force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question!
So, what was the theme for the second motive?
Money? What is the money one? No. The reason Mondo killed Chihiro, there was a long history of sadness surrounding the whole thing.
Shoot!
Second killed was Chihiro. Oh, yeah, that's...
I got it!
Yeah.
It was our past, right?
Yay! Mukuro got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets!
Oh, yeah.
And the whole reason
The
Mondo
next
did
one
what
was
he
money.
did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Literally, Hero and Thing just give her a whack.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Money, money, money.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
Fourth was Sakura. Yeah, that was suicide
What's
though.
the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Blackmail. No.
Shoot!
Not blackmail. Secrets? No.
Shoot!
Ah, it was betrayal then.
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards.
Oh yeah, of
Anyway,
course.
it looks like you answered all
Betrayed
of
by
my
her
questions
friends.
correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours?
Yeah.
Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
What's going on? What package you got? Come in.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope.
I'll have my phone at the ready to report the glitter bomb. I've sent glitter bombs to people. They are hilarious. They hate you for it, but it is hilarious. I also sent one that when you opened it, it played Happy Birthday, and you can't stop the thing unless you rip open the card and smash the speaker.
Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape,
Being sent to my
right?
house and I don't know what's in it. Oh god.
The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you
Could
hope.
be my new PC. Oh, wicked.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, that's reasonable, yeah.
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave.
I'm opening it
understand that
outside.
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair.
I mean, surely the size of the package, it's not going to be a computer the size of a thing, unless they're really good and made it look like a computer.
I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and
Get a
make it
distance
grow.
microphone.
So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
£5. Yeah, that's not a computer, is it?
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls!
What's gonna happen?
This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
What? 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 That is not what I expected. I expected like I expected like just like a landscape, like an A-bomb's gone off or nuke or something, not bears. What has happened? That is like really get to doing the taking over the world thing a little too far. We need to change the Statue of Liberty's head into my face. Does that mean Monokuma's actually real? Like what?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
Mukuro's just scared he won't get a mask. I definitely prefer that over Monokuma. Monokuma is Monokuma.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should be recognized? The whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die.
Good part is coming up. I mean, this is
I
getting...
don't remember.
This is
Ain't a
not
fucking
what...
excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial.
Like, this is not what I thought was going to happen. I'm hungry, BRB. No worries. Right, here we go. Okay.
Come on, bitches. Remember or die. What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering? Nobody can remember anything.
Right, that's going to be the question. I think it's going to be one of the pocketbooks. The notebook. Notes from classes. Nothing important. pocketbook. We're inside. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. Genocide Jack's memory. No one among us, right?
This is the end for all of us. What other choice do we have?
If they drug Toko, they might not have drugged Genocide Jack.
When it comes to that craze, I don't understand. What's the meaning? Is this another one of...
I mean, what am I supposed to... Nobody...
Yeah!
No, that's wrong.
That was a big brave move by me. I'm well proud of that.
She might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
What?
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Remember, Genocide Jack and Toko have two different memories. So wait to send. Yeah, I got it.
Only one we can rely on now.
Thanks for waiting, but I'm glad I worked that out. Oh, there you go.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer! Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you!
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye! Roger, you got it, Captain!
What? Yeah, is that a giant Monokuma?
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
Genocide Jail, just why?
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
She was just vibing.
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
The tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember. With a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
We've heard that. I want details.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is... now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
I'm back with a mango. Sweet.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
Despair, despair, despair.
I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
Yeah, but, give me more info.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Morosa.
No worries, I'll still be here, Kaz.
So why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Ah!
You get way more info in the anime. Yeah, I'll be watching the anime once I've done the games.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
Little casual, if you ask me.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
What? Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Tagami family?
That one.
Correct! Well done, peasant!
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it! Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
At least play the second game before you do. Yeah, I will.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think that might be...
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? That don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago.
Oh, you still on that?
I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
How is he still on that point? We've moved past that.
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago?
How are they still hooked on that?
Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened
2
more
years ago?
recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
What?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
The last 2 years?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
We still have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends. We came here 2 years ago. The rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks. The memories she took to us, our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it! If we
They
accept
all lost
that
the
what
year
you say
because
is
COVID.
true,
Too real, man. Too real.
then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
No.
COVID was a precursor.
No.
Is a precursor to
I mean,
whatever
no matter what
the
anyone
Monokuma
says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right.
Still 2019,
You've
right?
already
Yeah,
spent
it
2
is.
full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's not possible!
I don't think that too, but I don't want to believe it. Then nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe. I want it to be impossible. Bro, 2019 has been one long ass year. Yeah. It just seems to never end. Heck of a month. Okay, what we got? The photo of Kyoko, the notebooks. I'm assuming this is going to be notebooks.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class! This is all just
missed.
surreal. Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Okay, this is basic maths.
Everyone's so conflicted.
Take the age you think you are and add 2.
2 years worth.
You can tell he absolutely can't remember school.
Like that.
We've been living here for hell no! I mean, I've
Never even gone to a single class.
No, that's wrong.
How old am I? To be honest, I'm going through the same crisis myself. Because birthdays don't count this year.
Hero, there's something I'd
The
like
true
you to take a
COVID
look
feeling. Exactly.
at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor.
Yeah, I haven't aged until I have a party to bring it in. So
If you don't mind,
yeah.
could you...
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
Was it?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing!
Not even 2 years, man.
No!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
2 years,
After
not even
seeing
1.
all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
Like, can they just tell Genocide Jill just to take her out? Like, just deal with her, and then they can carry on.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Jill wouldn't kill a girl, she only kills cute guys. Yeah, but she also did say before this she would kill the mastermind if the master told her to.
Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game.
No, I think by the sounds of it, it was to lock ourselves in here, not to subject ourselves to a killing game.
Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
I thought we were all cute. I don't know, you sound cute.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of exposition! questioning all this shit?
Guys, actually
Figure
stop
out
responding.
what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where our memories come apart. When I faint.
I got it!
The moment I lost my memories, I can't think of any time other than that day.
Over years.
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it
You
seems
couldn't
like
handle the
everyone
truth.
remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
In fact, it was 2 years.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
And my dog, she's cute.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories?
Dogs are cute.
Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
That's weird. Like, just that whole concept is creepy.
That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
Yeah, she forced them to kill each other. They were meant to just live
so
here.
Much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
What?
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
What?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay?
My head started to hurt. What's going on? Right.
Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy.
Someone just tells me what it is.
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The anime apparently tells you.
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know? It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, If you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
That's so nice.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
That's convenient. How?
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once!
Hero's what my brain is doing right now. Just... Ah!
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! Ah, I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
The headmaster.
I got it! Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
Okay, yeah.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school.
Alright.
So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well,
Why you turned
why
into a
don't
TV
you
show?
tell-
Dude, this is darker than I kind of expected. TV. Oh, what? Television show? Oh. It's all going really fast. H. Hacking? Need an A. I need an A. none of that. Oh, wait, what? Oh. I kind of messed that up. It's punishment time. Let's try that again.
Refuse to give up yet.
I didn't die, look. I'm still fine. I'm totally fine. Right, here we go. Oh, well, I failed a little bit because I've got no idea what this word is. Hats. It's not an A. Henne. Helle. Han. Hit. Eel. Eat. I haven't got a clue. I may just be going completely blind. I don't know. Hijack. Hijack.
Now I understand.
How would I have known that was the word they were looking for?
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
I was like thinking TV, show.
That's to show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Oh my god.
Expelled them?
Just gunning down
I
people.
have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world.
I mean, that's exactly what you're doing.
But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless?
Not really, no.
You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Bryce Pembroke, you sound so childish.
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial.
Regina Stewart, the ultimate CEO.
If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless.
You ever watched Sword Art Online? Yes. Yes, I have. I liked it until it started getting really weird. Like, I don't know why they did what they did with that series. I feel like they should have stayed in the world a lot longer.
How would you react?
Stuff.
What would you do?
Makoto is Kuriko, yeah. It's a less everyone in love with him, though. Unlike Sword Art has.
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Yeah! Truth full of despair?
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about
Oh, their
were
voice actors are
totally
the same.
meaningless.
Ah, now you say it. Yeah, I can hear it. Fair play.
I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
Tim Mukuro saying, Asana!
No, even I can't laugh at that.
Whoa, we found the line.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
Oh, hero.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
No, that's just sad, dude.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself?
He's being optimistic. Stop being so optimistic.
Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all gunners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you. For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
You made this happen.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
Yes.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No!
That's
This
hilarious.
isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for tossing the buck, don't you? That must be
Shot. I'll get to that in a minute, Rock.
But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one.
I just realised I'm gonna save it because it's been long. I'm just gonna do a let's not break the game save. Right, I'm gonna go do the shots. I'm also gonna nip to the toilet. So I'll be back in a sec and we'll do shots and we'll carry on this madness. Give me like a couple of minutes. Like I say. Hey, ooh, there we go. Hey, 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 I'm back. I've got my headphones on. Oh. I haven't got a lot left. We'll do a despair shot, and then we'll carry this on. Oh, one more. Oh. Say hi to all the YouTube viewers. Love it. Best joke. Well, cheers. Here's to despair, I guess. It's a little too real at the moment. It's a little worrying. I love it. Absolutely love that stuff. Right, here we go. So, which one will be punished?
If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Yeah, but surely she's gonna vote for
Oh,
Hope.
but don't worry.
Oh, there we go.
I won't be voting, of course.
Oh, I got more. I'll finish the bottle. I need to get more of this stuff. It's expensive, but I'm gonna have to do it. I love it. Oh, cheers again. Whoa.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
Yeah, thank you. Needed a coffee. Hydrate. I'll hydrate with coffee. Want to wash it out. Exactly. Oh, I love that whiskey so much. Right.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys.
Hi, girlfriend of Panda Guy. Say hello. Cool.
You'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
That's what we decided to do in the first place.
You mean we just...
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So
Yeah,
no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb!
Oh.
Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment! What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down!
What?
Mukuro, you're up!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Mukuro will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Mukuro, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
What?
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost
Now what should I
confidence?
pick?
Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Oh boy.
Guys,
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides,
This is
Yoko,
dark.
you could never betray your father, could you?
what?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
Whoa. Final vote. Here we go. I have to convince them not to give hope. Oh, really? There's a... Oh, okay, I didn't expect this. Argument? None of them, I don't think.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
Eh.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death
Surely you can just
and
turn it back on,
despair
right?
are waiting. So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Okay. There's no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on a bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are in despair. I don't need some. Everyone's. Whoa! What? I get hurt when it ends. I use my own hope to plant the seeds of hope.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope,
If I were to die, that would be the end.
don't lose hope now!
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place.
Hit him with hope. Hit him with hope.
Yeah! But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what,
Kills
I need to
hero with
get out
hope.
of here.
Oops.
The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
I'm sorry, but surely it's the same thing, right?
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
I decided
to have.
By the way, the arrow's the only reason is thanks to the air.
Feel my hope.
Don't lose hope now!
Take my hope.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
Commit suicide.
You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd say, right?
It really hurts my head trying to emulate that.
No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
Hype!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
And
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all
Me.
Don't lose hope now.
Is hope in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it. I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't
I'm not
give
really
up.
sure that's hope.
As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all been. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love. All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside.
Feel my hope.
Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Use the hope on Junko. I'm sure she'll explode.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
we won't give up.
Oh, the music changed.
As long as there's hope,
no!
We'll never give up.
Oh, I almost sped past that.
Die, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all. I can keep on living. All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life.
So, what do you do? You just die?
As if I have to convince her.
Don't lose hope now.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just
I didn't think it would go
blood,
this way.
there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want
I
us
thought
to
it'd be like an
abandon Mukuro
enclosed
and
TV
choose
show
to
with
stay
some
here.
crazy people.
I can't explain why exactly.
I didn't think it would be
But
this
if I'm sure of anything,
true to real life
I'm
right
sure
now.
of that.
It's like when I played Hat of a Boyfriend and it was all about the disease that killed humanity.
Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope.
That's what they call
What
me.
do you think?
What the hell are you?
The ultimate hope. Look at that.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other.
I mean, we can't forget 10 people have died. No, 9 people have died.
It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
Not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but I still. Oh no, please don't be a dance. I know, right? The moment of truth. Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen! I hate it!
Hope is a joke. Who are
Please
you?
don't be in any other games.
You're gross. Suffer from despair. I just love despair.
Oh, I've got no bullets. I've done it again.
You suck. So uncool. You're unbearable. Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from from despair.
I just love despair.
Suffer from despair. No.
Oh my, what? How was I meant to complete that?
Is the...
That was...
refuse to give up yet.
You suck. So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Always hit negative. Spacebar when you're missing negative. Yeah, that's the bit that always gets me.
Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You dare to stand against us? No. You suck. So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
I hate this minigame.
Gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless.
Oh my god, like, I don't know what it looks like to you guys, but the
Suffer from
concentration here.
I just love
This
despair.
is, it's this, oh, I've done it!
Despair
Get
into
shot.
Hope keeps on going.
Hope keeps on going. Are you doing this on high difficulty? Yes, this is the highest difficulty. Because,
refuse to give up.
once again, I listen to you
refuse to
guys
get
and told me to do
bored.
it on the highest
I
difficulty.
refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair.
I just passed out. I don't know how long I was sleeping. You were not very long.
Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
Haven't set that up yet. God, it's over. Oh my god, it's over. Oh. I'll take a B.
Now this is pod racing.
Oh my god. I don't care about the medals.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready
I'm
to
still
go.
not sure how it works because it's like you pull it and then it.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing with our own hands.
Soon, next stream, that will be live. Pull the lever and punch Junko, both of you.
Indeed.
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost me? No way!
Well, that's just...
It can't be!
Um...
You still don't accept it? Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
There's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Why is she dribbling?
So this is despair.
It's like dribbling the female anime version of, like, blood from the nose. We came to the school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
And to come this far, to fail at the very end.
True despair.
It's the most ultimately ultimate despair. What are you talking about? Jaden, yeah. I had to approve that. I mean, fetish, fair play. Like,
And now I...
Don't you see, it was hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world I came for. That's why I've been looking forward to this desperately, once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's my first and last colossal despair, here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste the highest grade of despair, the ultimate failure of my disease.
True despair.
I mean, I'm so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, she's enjoying this?
Anyway.
Anyway, are you so prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair, inside is only despair. Despair? Despair. What's going on? How did you get the option? Didn't mean to delete. He's gone crazy with his mod powers. Outside is only despair, inside is only despair. Despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope. Here we go. Ready for the kick-in. Yeah, Mukuro totally seduced us over to his side. Everyone.
Hey.
You said that despair is contagious as any disease.
However...
But the same is true of hope. All of you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko.
No.
Stop it. Stop. I hate those faces you're making. To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Fine, let me say this one last thing. If you guys want to get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. Just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, maybe you'll find some hope. But there is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. I'm going to tell you, I have a buddy with the same BRB screen, just different music. Yeah, it's a Stream Elements preset because I haven't got around to making it, and the galaxy design really works with my theming. So yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's a Stream Elements pre-made. I think it's Stream Elements, it might have worked somewhere else. Music, on the other hand, is something I added, as well as some of the other bits on some of my other holding screens. I'll eventually make my own, but if you were here when I started streaming, it's a lot better now. I mean, I've got Ralph, like, just instantly makes it better. Of course, because we...
It's fine, it's fine.
Shut up, that was a restful question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time.
It can't be.
You really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Wait, hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life. So, I like your stream, bud. Well worth the follow. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Let's speedrun the punishments.
Don't get in my way!
Let's do it.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful! Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay.
He has crazy
let's
eyes.
do this.
Definitely
I
crazy
reserved
eyes.
an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Woo! Junko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Okay. Oh. Serve kill. The ultimate punishment. The 1,000 blows. The cage of death. Oh, it's like a combination of them all. That was definitely speedrun of punishments. And that's how everything came to an end. Now you know she's dead, exactly. The final class trial. We should remember how flat she's gotten. Junko Ishioma, E.N. Shohima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy was all over. The end. We've done it. Now what? You want to save? Yes, I do. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said, they shut off immediately. That was the only difference. I mean, just find that remote and turn it back on, right? Despair. Goodbye, despair. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck here in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But, in the end...
Hey.
We can't just stand around like this forever. At some point we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do the honors? Okay. As if awaited by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it for us.
So,
Is that really it? Is that really the key to the door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words...
I'll force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But...
You never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's going to make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she let us leave here alive.
It's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about.
My beautiful scissors!
If something happened to Master, I'll take my scissors and jam them so far up. Oh. Where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What, leave? Can we go outside? Then that means me and Master can get married? And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby?
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway...
Don't worry, I have no doubt we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But...
It's about what happens after I'm worried about. Like, surely they could stay there if they wanted to, right? But you know, in the end, I think a part of me still thinks...
For serious?
Maybe when we get out there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of this door, the world is as peaceful as we remember. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
In other words...
The act of searching for hope, to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep on moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
Am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Mukuro? Yeah, pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell it out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world. First we must rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere. You want to go?
You got it.
Maybe she could be like his private company assassin. Well, my first stop is going to be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And what are you going to do if there are no more donut shops? Or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll grow some wheat. I get it now. If there's no roads, you've got to build one. Creation, fate, is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be...
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yoshihiro's Hagure's life story is about to begin.
Woo!
Woo! Thanks, Hina. You've totally opened my eyes.
Ooh.
Hey, personal space buddy. You're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped into despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out of here and do something and have some sort of impact. What can we do? There's so few of us, we're so small. What can we do? No, we can probably do anything. Yeah, we could do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
Great.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still. It does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say.
I'm very impressed Hiro and Hina survived. They were the first two I thought would be gone.
I guess we graduated?
Press the big red button. Looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. And since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands. With our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. And it's just like a monster, like, ah, and it just kills him. They say we built that. Did we build the door? I'm expecting like a crazy amount of corpses. No one was sending Kaz a bomb. He got his gaming laptop. Sweet. Oh, I thought he said computer. Yeah, laptop. Fair. Sweet. Oh my days! We did it! Do we not get a roll credits? Indeed. Did we get a like what happened after the game, or is that like figure out in future games? Done it. Oh man. That it did not take the direction I thought it was going to. So. Jesus. All these voices are the Japanese voice actors. Yeah. Thoughts? Brilliant. I'm so glad I played it. I never really gave it a look beforehand. I just knew it was something to do with a bear. Brilliant. I love it. Oh, I need to like calm my brain down. I now want to know what happened more. What happened after the game you'll see in DR2 and of course the anime. Yeah, I'll play DR2 before I even touch the anime. I just want to say thank you so much for everyone for like sticking with and joining during this. Like, it's really nice. There's like someone who's like, you know, pretty low level streamer. It's really nice to have people, especially when you come back. I really appreciate it, and I don't think you guys understand how much I have appreciated it. And I do hope you come back when I do other stuff. Like, just thank you very much. Really, thank you very much. I do slightly hate you, only because the amount of times you made me think one thing just to throw me off the scent. I've appreciated though, but do lots of love for all of you. Like, thank you so much. Yeah, it's been really fun. So now I've got to decide what I'm going to do next. Choices are finish Phoenix Wright number 3. Do AI, get AI and try that. I love getting your hopes up for being it wrong. I mean, I love that you do it. As if there's pictures in it. That's just all good. Yeah. But yeah, lots of love. Thank you so much for joining me on this crazy ass journey. So yeah, while these are running, make you mad in other games as well. That's what I hope to hear. So, next week, I'm going to stick a poll up on my Twitter, and I'm going to put on it, do Phoenix Wright 3, because I haven't done that last game yet. Do AI, which are by the makers who did Nonomi games. Those of you with me earlier on, I did Nonomi games when I started streaming, and they are my favourites. Jump straight into Dokkan 2, or if you guys have any other recommendations. And I'll leave it down to you guys. So I'm going to whack that in after the stream, and I'll go by the most votes. Yeah, and we'll be back next week with whatever the result is. If I don't get a high response or anything, I'm thinking maybe jump straight into 2. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I really want to do AI, but it is a little bit. Oh, I'm not ending the stream yet. I'm just filling space. Don't worry, Jaden. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to go through some of the menus and stuff as well, because I know there's collectible items. I'm leaning on the side of doing Danganronpa 2, and then doing AI a little bit later. Purely for the reason is I want to know where this goes. But at the same time, if you guys want me to take a break, I'm going to do something else, I will do that. Plus, there's also the fact that AI is still like 40-50 quid. So I'll wait for a sale before I get it. But at the same time, if you guys want me to watch it, I did get my first Twitch payout not long ago that I've been saving money for something like this. So I'm happy, I'm easy. But yeah, I'll whack that on my Twitter after the stream, and I'll leave it to you guys. I have an idea, but would want you to enjoy what you get. I mean, I'm happy with anything. I played for AI and it was a solid game. Yeah, I've heard that it's really good. We did it. Right, we're getting a post movie. Oh.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
AI took me less time than expected. Oh, fair play. Received the Easter egg present. I want Easter eggs. We did it! I like the achievement. It popped up. Like, you guys can see it. It just says, all well that ends. Scared me to hell at the back when I saw that. Only almost 36 hours according to Steam. Oh, okay. I mean, a lot of them seem to be around that sort of level. A what if simulation play mode. Right, so I'm gonna just chuck a continue down because sometimes something really interesting happens. Like it is. Or is this the start of the game again? Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. It's just starting the game again. Let's bounce back out of that then, as soon as we can. Yeah. Oh, let me leave. Ah! I've got trapped in an intro sequence. What have I done?
Before we go any farther...
No, I don't need you to introduce... I need a menu. Do I have to, like... Ah, what have I done? I have made a mistake. Normally you could just exit right out. Right, okay. I'm just going to restart the game. And we'll pretend that didn't happen. Let me just... Hold the B button to speed the text. Wait, was that a thing? Sorry, we're back here now. I remember you get brought into them things as well. Alright, let's see. Chapter select. Chapter select, yeah. School notes. What's school notes? Whoa!
Chills! Kills!
Get a head off and have some lunch. Take care. No worries, Simple Rock. Once again, thank you very much. Is this like a whole other game? Oh, well, we're back here again. Have I just started it? I mean, the control menu's B button. I don't remember with keyboard and mouse. Oh, okay. So this is an alternate timeline. Okay.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
are you for real?
I'm trying to escape into your own reality. Huh. Okay. Wake up in the classroom. Okay. There's not as many people here, is there? Oh, no, wait, because everyone else joins. Oh, right, it's like jumping between everything.
Hey there! Howdy! Hello!
Yeah, okay, he's back. Is this worth playing through? I don't know how long this bit is. I'm assuming this is just like a random mishmash of stuff.
Nice to meet.
I don't want alternate timeline. I want to be able to leave. Let me leave.
Why is that?
Just caused madness.
Unbelievable.
They just go through the intro, it's different. Screw around too much, spend half an hour. He's really depressed.
Yo! Got it!
Uh-huh.
Are you okay?
Backups.
Huh? In other words...
Oh, wait, is this where, like, Monokuma is the one that doesn't remember?
What?
I'm a robot. Let's go back to the robot. Come on, let's get past this.
Come on.
Oh.
Now I'm...
Prologue, Chapter 5? What's he talking about? Anyway, don't worry about that. Before we can begin your school life here, have some backups.
Come on.
Uh-huh.
Bonus features, like maybe super handsome or eco-friendly.
Just...
You got...
Okay, I'm just gonna skip through this.
Hey!
Hey! Let's see.
I think this is just really meta and strange, isn't it?
Hey, you
If there's something you want to see, let me know and I'll
Are you-
I'll do like another stream of this. Let's just try it.
Justice, what the? Unbelievable. Huh. What are you gonna do? Yes, that isn't that wonderful.
Yeah, it's just weirdly meta, isn't it?
Of course.
Come on, give me a menu. Let me have a menu.
I mean, seriously?
So yeah, there's still trapped
In
here.
other words,
Are you okay with it? Honest.
what should I do?
So these people still alive.
Quiet! Got it!
You know what? I'm just gonna do that again. We'll bounce out. I'm just gonna go through a couple of menus. Let me know if there's a thing. In this game mode, you have to send the students to gathering tasks to make what Monokuma wants you can do multiple times, and every time it gets a little easier. Oh, okay. That might be something I try off stream. Give it a try. This game mode, you have to send the students to gathering tasks to make what Monokuma wants, and you can do this multiple times. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Okay. Try this again. Okay. So what if simulation? Some extras here. Event gallery. Oh, so we can watch some of the vids again. Movie, artwork, sound, school store. Oh, cool. Artwork gallery. Well, I will call it there. Yeah, so once again, thank you all so much for joining me on this mad journey. It's been highly appreciated. I've been loving the company. There's an alternate ending if you want to call that if you do the final task. Okay. Yeah, if you want to see the alternate timeline thing, let me know. I'll whack that as an option on the voting, and I could always do the alternate ending stuff next stream, and we could see what that's about. But yeah, once again, thank you all so much for joining me on this. So you appear. As for next week and going forward, like I said, I'll whack a poll on my Twitter, and if you guys have any ideas, just reply to it and let me know. You can get everyone's underwear in the new mode. Wow, I'm sold. That's exactly what we need to get everyone's underwear. Yeah, I'm leaning towards doing doing Danganronpa 2. But at the same time, if you want me to jump onto somewhere else, I mean, I'm sold now. I wasn't sure, but the underwear, sold. yeah, I'm leaning towards doing that. But once again, if you guys want me to jump on AI, finish Phoenix Wright, or try something else that I haven't even thought of, I will. Next time I will be streaming. Definitely, I might stream at the weekend. I'm not sure. You know, normal kind of weekend maybes. But I'll definitely be back Monday, where I might be finishing Ori, Will of the Wisps. I'm not sure how close I am to the end of that. So that might be a finishing stream as well. And then obviously back on Wednesday with more Sea of Thieves, and then back next Thursday with either the alternate timeline or a brand new game. Whether it be Danganronpa 2 or something else. And I'm leaving that to you guys. So, once again, thank you so much. I won't be there for Ori, but I hope you enjoy it. I have. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. Just cleared the water on my stream. Oh, sweet. You're catching up with me quite fast, to be honest. But yeah, thank you all so much. And I'm going to go and process in despair. But yeah, thank you all so much, and I'll catch you all next time. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Haven't set that up yet. Oh my god, it's over. Oh my god, it's over. Oh. I'll take a bee.
Now this is pod racing.
Oh my god.